This painting is titled Liszt at the Piano and has come to symbolize music's romantic movement. It depicts two groups of people, one being writers and playwrights and the other musicians. They are all raptly listening to Liszt play the piano while he looks up at a huge bust of Beethoven. The music he is playing is the funeral march from Beethoven's 12th Piano Sonata, which was played at Beethoven's funeral. The writers in the painting are all key authors from the Romantic era. There's Victor Hugo of Les Miserables fame, Alexandre Dumas, and George Sand. Alexandre Dumas, who wrote The Three Musketeers, holds a book and it looks as if Sand wants him to put it down and pay attention to the music. Liszt had met each of these writers in Paris during the 1830s and read their works voraciously. George Sand was Aurore Dupin's pen name. She not only assumed a man's name to get her works published, but shunned the typical female attire of the times. No beautiful, lavish, multi-layered dresses for her. She chose to wear men's clothing so she could fit in, be unobtrusive, and people watch. She even went so far as to smoke cigars. But while Sand preferred the trappings of masculinity, she loved men and sex and had a fleet of lovers. Liszt was also famous for his many love affairs. His most dramatic affair was with the woman sitting reverently at his feet, her head resting against the piano. This woman, who is as close to Liszt as she can possibly get without interfering with his playing, is the Countess Marie d'Agoult. They had a long and turbulent affair, and Liszt escaped to Switzerland with her when she became pregnant with his child. The two men in the background, closest to Liszt, are Paganini, the violin virtuoso, and the opera composer Rossini. While Rossini was the star composer of Paris's Italian theater during the Restoration of the 1820s, it was Paganini who inspired Liszt to become the #1 romantic musician of all time. In the painting, Rossini smiles contentedly with his arm on Paganini's shoulder. It's as if they're reassured to be passing the mantle of music's future to the rising star, Franz Liszt. While the scene depicted in this painting is fictional, it does sum up what early 1830s Romantic Paris was all about. There is, however, one false note in the painting. The piano Liszt is playing is not a French Erard, which was his piano of choice. Rather, it's a Graf grand piano. Why is that? Well, because the painting was commissioned by the Viennese piano maker Conrad Graf.